I am recording myself. I find that's really helpful. It's funny because here we are in Toastmasters and everyone keeps telling us, we get these evaluations, oh, you should work on this, and you should work on this, and we're like, oh yeah, I'll work on that, I'll work on that. And then once you actually see yourself doing that thing that needs to be worked on a video, it is uncomfortable. I think that you said that, watching yourself, it's like, oh God, it's so uncomfortable, but then you sand off your rough edges and it gets easier. But yeah, so I'll start about 4 years ago. I don't actually remember why I actually left Toastmasters originally, but I'll just start with the death of my father. What a wonderful way to begin. I actually went on a really big sort of spiritual journey. I'm still in the middle of it, I guess you would say. About 4 years ago, my father passed away, and that gave me, I took 2 months time off to myself to sort of just kind of stop and really, recollect myself, be with family, that kind of stuff. And in that process, I really started thinking, what the heck am I doing with my life? Most of my life was just this pursuit after money, right? And I had this backwards ass life plan of, I'm gonna work really hard and make a lot of money, and then I'll buy some income property, live off the residual income. I was in real estate at the time, and then, semi-retire kind of early and sort of wind down my affairs that way. But it's funny, it's like a deferred life plan. It's like, I'm just going to keep working really hard now, and it's not like I'll ever get addicted to it or sucked in and won't be able to get out, and then eventually, some point in the future, then I'll enjoy life and I'll take more vacations and I'll start up some interesting hobbies. Anyways, I kind of realized that deferred life plan just wasn't the best thing for me, at least, and so I got into spirituality, very much into meditation, mindfulness. It's what I do. I'd say full time. It's how I spend most of my time and energy. Meditation, mindfulness, yoga, tai chi, qigong, all these kind of funny things that look like people aren't really doing anything. That's how I spend most of my time and energy. Actually, recently I started up a little blog online too. It's called The Center of My Spirituality.org. Just wrote a Toastmasters blog just half an hour ago. Why I would join Toastmasters, just to kind of run my mind here. But that started off a big process there for me, with sort of an awakening, I guess you might say. I then went on to realize, okay, well, it's like I could do whatever the hell I want, really. So I proceeded to become a full-time poker player for about a year. Traveled around. I was in Vegas for about a week out of every month and just played lots of poker. Did good, did fine, made a living. I still play poker whenever I need the money, but it's just interesting to see that you can really do whatever the hell you want here. It's not, this world is not as restrictive as some people might make it out to seem. So that would, I'd say, was one big thing that I've been working on the last 4 years. I spent a lot of time thinking more about health and fitness, I guess you would say. I came from sort of a bodybuilding kind of background. That's how I grew up as a teenager, playing football, lifting weights, and proceeded to do that throughout my early adulthood and just completely destroy my joints. And so part of this awakening is just realizing, this agonizing joint pain I'm in every day just doesn't seem right. Something about it doesn't seem right. Maybe I should just stop lifting weights, stop doing stuff, and take some time to think about it, right? And so I did that, and that's where the yoga came in. And now I do bodyweight exercises. So I do things like, push-ups, dips, pull-ups. I exercise out in the park, in the sun, or sometimes the rain, just for fun, to mix it up. I do all kinds of just interesting stuff that I wasn't doing before. Before, it was the same routine, go to the gym, see all the same people, at their same weight, still working on their same goals. It's like, oh, you're working on losing that fat still? Okay, good for you, right? People don't, at least from what I've seen in the gym, they don't make a lot of progress. I don't know what it is. But there's just something about that mindset, that routine. It's the same thing over and over. For me, what works is switching it up in variety. So I do slacklining, just like a tightrope walking, gymnastics and things like that. I have one of those backyard trampolines I like doing flips on. Fun stuff like that. So now that's my exercise. And now it's easy, because it's 1 day a week of this, 1 day a week of that, 1 day a week of this, and it's all this different variety, and life is just so much more stimulating. Stimulate the body in different ways, stimulate the mind in different ways. And once you start stimulating your mind, it kind of stimulates you to move your body more. They're interconnected very closely. One of the important things I think I've picked up here over the years. What is the last thing I was going to talk about? I don't remember what I was talking about. I had another talking point. Poker. Well, I mean, that being said, I do want to share a lot of the stuff I have been learning, and I do that through my blog, and I'll give a lot of my speech ideas from there, just things that we can talk about. It's probably going to be personal development oriented and just looking inside, really. I think that's part of why I withdrew from society, I guess you would say, for so long. I just disconnected from pretty much everyone because no one was, necessarily understanding or in agreement with what I was doing. Because I had a successful real estate career, I was, like that guy there, and then it was like, the hell with all this. And you're like, oh yeah, his dad just died. He's going through a lot right now, and I'm like, I feel great. I feel alive for the first time in my life. What the hell are you people talking about? I mean, yeah, it's terrible he died, but geez, it's such an awakening just to really stop, take a month. And for me, it actually ended up being, I think, 2 months just to stop, turn out all the distraction, all of the chatter, all of the habitual routines, which draw you into your same habitual, what do they call that, default circuit in your brain, all the same stuff we do every day. We think the same thoughts, we feel the same things, we do the same things. Just to break all that up, it takes space to do that. So the next time you have a vacation, maybe just be alone or with your family and not run around and try to do stuff. That's how I take my vacations now. My vacations actually involve a lot of fasting and all kinds of other things that most people consider miserable. But that's for another speech. That's me. I'm Sean. I'll be here every week.